and New Media Expo. We're wrapping up in the expo hall, but we were just lucky enough to snag Jeremy Wright from b5media to chat with us for a minute. Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to meet with us.
Are we supposed to shake hands again?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice
this
to meet
is
you,
official.
Vanessa.
Yes. Okay, so tell me a little bit about b5media. I know you guys have, what, over 200 bloggers in your network?
Yeah, we've got, I don't know, 250, 300 blogs, about 200 bloggers. We own the properties, we do all the heavy lifting, so bloggers don't need to worry about technology or design or marketing or ads. And basically they end up getting more traffic, more money, and joining a really great community at the same time.
What are some of the great bloggers we might have heard of that are actually affiliated?
Well, it depends what you're into, right? I mean, we've got big bloggers like Darren Rouse and stuff who are part of the network, and then we've got great bloggers like Christina Chu, who's one of the top autism bloggers in the world. But unless you have an autistic kid, you'd never know about it,
yes.
right? And one of our top 10 blogs is an astronomy blog, which blows your mind, but yeah. And so we've got a lot of big blogs that are celebrity and entertainment and that kind of interesting world.
You spoke and you were talking a little bit about monetizing your blog.
Bloggers think that AdSense is evil, which it is. They think they can do a lot better if they sold ads themselves. But people don't realize that it takes a lot more scale than they think. And it takes things like real ad servers and a real sales team to actually do much more than AdSense will do. And so bloggers end up taking a lot of time to do no better than they'd done if they just let Google do it, right?
Sure.
And so I think we try and stress things like that. We try and stress how important accurate data is, because advertisers need it. And if you're just relying on your server logs, that's very different than how many ads are going to show up for an advertiser. Just little things that we learned the hard way.
Sure.
And then we take care of for our bloggers, but we really try and kind of spread the knowledge a little bit. So.
Are you making any improvements to your analytics, or what are you guys working on?
Actually, we just spent big bucks on analytics in the last few months, and so we've signed with ComScore, which is kind of not accurate data, but they produce, it's good for rankings. It's really accurate for rankings, and so who's big in blogging, right? Who's big in blog networks? Who's big in sports, right? Even if the actual number of uniques isn't accurate, the kind of ranking tends to be. And then our primary analytics now is provided by Omniture, which is expensive as hell, but third-party, audited, verified data. And so when we say our traffic numbers, it's like, well, Omniture is staying behind it, which obviously makes our investors happy, but for advertisers means they have complete confidence. Whereas otherwise, they might say, yeah, they say they have that much traffic, so we'll discount it by half, because that's what every other company does, right?
So analytics is getting better. We're sort of seeing a shift in things. New media is obviously exploding. We're getting the integration of video. Where do you see this going in the next 5 years?
Well, I think the big thing is always going to be branded destinations that readers actually enjoy being on, right? Because right now you see a lot of individual blogs, you see a good podcast or a good video blog or a good whatever. And I think ultimately more information is good, but more information presented in a way that users enjoy is better, right? Frankly, it's interesting because you get to pull everyone's content together, but because you've pulled everyone's content together, it's just too much noise, right? And so 2, 3, 5 years down the road, we think it's really about providing experiences that are good for users in general and then users specifically. I think everything is good, focusing on what people want is even better.
So it'll just keep getting more and more specialized and better.
Yeah, more information. You'll see probably a year or two of just more, and then a year or two of, okay, let's actually focus down.
Do you think there's still going to be opportunity for your independent bloggers with all of this emerging media?
Yeah, but I mean, yes. But at the end of the day, bloggers who want to go full-time or who want to be big have to have someone help them out. Because it was easy to make mistakes in the old days because nobody noticed, right? But if you're signing a $5,000 campaign with Sony, not only will they notice, they might sue you if things go wrong, right? And so you want a company who's going to take responsibility and do all the silly stuff that bloggers shouldn't have to worry about. They shouldn't have to worry about analytics, really. They shouldn't have to worry about sales or, any of that kind of silly stuff. They should be able to just write, so.
All right, well, we're pretty much getting pushed out here with the broom, and we've got tractors back. So, Jeremy, it was great to meet you. Thanks for sitting down and taking the time. We hope to have you at a PubCon. And
fingers crossed.
Jeremy Wright from b5media, and this is Vanessa Zamora at Blog World and New Media Expo. Thanks for joining us.